Hi and welcome to Ask Johnsy. In this Ask Johnsy we're going to be asking what is an AST. I'm terrible for this because when I'm speaking to all of my clients I'm always saying AST this, AST that, and some of them haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. An AST is an assured short-hold tenancy, and actually most tenancy agreements default to an AST. It's the most common. It was introduced in the Housing Act of 1988 and came in on the 15th of January 1989. It's an agreement between a landlord and a tenant, and it's really to protect both parties while the tenant is living at that property. So it normally lasts 6 months to 12 months and is for a fixed period. After that time, the landlord can reclaim the property, or they can extend the tenancy, or they can allow the tenancy to become periodic, which is effectively the same as what's called a rolling contract. As I say, most tenancy agreements default to an AST. They apply to private landlords and housing associations. You cannot be living in the house yourself as a landlord. It must be the tenant's main accommodation as well. That's a prerequisite. Just a couple of things that are largely irrelevant in most cases, but rent cannot exceed £100,000 a year, and it must be more than £250 a year or £1,000 a year in London. It cannot be a business tenancy, it cannot be a licensed premises, and it cannot be a holiday let. And the landlord cannot be the local council. A bit of advice here, ASTs, always get them in writing. They legally have to be in Scotland, but in England, Wales and Northern Ireland, they can be verbal. And a lot of people will do a verbal AST thinking that they know their tenant and they know that nothing's going to come of it. But more often than not, these do lead to problems. And always remember that dispute resolution is always easier with a written agreement. So if you've got any questions at all on tenancy agreements, ask our team at Residential Estates. We've been doing it a long time and we can certainly help you out. And thanks for listening to Ask Johnsy. Thank you for watching Ask Johnsy. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments box below, or email us at askjohnsy, all one word, at residential-estates.co.uk. If you find this video useful, click on the like and subscribe buttons below. You will also find our contact details below. See you on the next Ask Johnsy.